Hello, and welcome to the My Money at Work series of workshops where we will cover some of the most common focus areas for our clients. Our topic during this workshop is dealing with debt. Upon the completion of this workshop, we hope you will have a good understanding on how to recognize and address your total debt. Before we begin, here's a quick look at our current My Money at Work team members. Our team consists of 3 client navigators, along with our engagement coordinator and our program manager. So what is debt? Debt is any money you owe, whether you owe a large or small sum of money to a person or a business. It is all added together to make up your debt as an individual. For many, dealing with debt can be overwhelming. This is often because debt can be difficult to understand. However, do not let debt overcome you. Tackling debt head on, even if only a little at a time, will help you surpass whatever amount you owe. There are many different types of debt, each having payment collection by their own respective means and methods. Owing multiple accounts across different types of debt makes it easy to understand how one can become overwhelmed. Try to become familiar with terms and concepts of your loan agreements. No matter what form of debt you owe, it will only be to your benefit to have a solid understanding of the amount you owe, along with everything else included in these loans which make up your debt. As much as we want to believe that debts will go away if we just ignore them, the reality is that our debts follow us no matter what. Make sure you are always aware of any debts that you owe. Do your best to keep track of the amounts owed and when payments are expected to be made. Avoiding late fees and additional charges is going to help make your path to becoming debt-free much easier. Although small loans such as payday loans might help you in the moment, they are often not sustainable for the long term. Therefore, it is best to try and refrain from relying on those methods to make ends meet when attempting to pay off debts. Should you find that you are struggling to make timely payments on your debts, reach out to the lender and see if they can work with you towards a solution for mutual benefit. When dealing with debt collectors, do not hesitate to be as thorough as possible when collecting information to determine that debt is yours and accurate. Should you feel that the debt owed is inaccurate, ask for documentation providing the information the debt collector is relaying. This can include the last bill statement or any other forms pertaining to the amount owed. If you feel that the information and debt still do not add up correctly or are certain there is a mistake, you can dispute the debt via the proper channels. Understanding your debt to income ratio can prove very helpful when dealing with debt. Here is a short video which covers key points on debt to income ratio.
If you're looking into buying a house, consumerfinance.gov can help you navigate the home buying process and understand any new financial terms you encounter along the way, like debt to income ratio or DTI. So why does a debt to income ratio matter? Your DTI is all of your monthly debt obligations divided by your gross monthly income, which is the amount of money you earn before taxes and before any deductions are taken out. This percentage is one way lenders measure your ability to manage payments you make on money you've borrowed. It may affect how much a lender will loan to you, the interest it will charge, and what you feel comfortable spending on monthly mortgage payments as part of an overall budget. Different loan products have different DTI limits and lending criteria, and the same is true for different lenders. So it's important to look at all of your mortgage options and talk to multiple lenders to choose the loan that's right for you. Consumerfinance.gov is your go-to resource for clear answers to hundreds of financial questions.
Before you can begin paying your debt, you first need to know what you owe and where you owe it. A debt log is a helpful tool that can clear any uncertainty when you take the right steps to becoming debt-free. Gather all of your statements and make concise notes on the debts you owe. This list can include details such as the owed amount, payment amount, due dates, any interest rates attached, and an ideal payoff date goal. You may also find it worthwhile to review your debt to income ratio and a debt action plan when actively using a debt log. Here are the two methods of paying debts that we want to highlight. The first one is commonly known as the debt snowball method. In this debt action plan, once you have paid the minimum on all of your accounts, you pay an extra amount on the smallest, which helps pay it off quicker. You continue this process until you reach the largest of all your debts. The second method is commonly known as debt avalanche. This debt action plan puts emphasis on paying off the accounts that have the highest interest rates first. After paying the minimum on your accounts, you pay an extra amount on the ones with the largest interest rate, and so on until you are rid of all your debt. Each plan has benefits and drawbacks, but both are efficient ways of dealing with debt when practiced regularly. Please reach out to us with any questions or visit our webpage for more information. You can also visit the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau via the link and QR code for additional tips and resources. This brings us to the conclusion of this workshop. We hope that this information has proven insightful to you, and I would like to thank you on behalf of the team here at My Money at Work. Goodbye.